You're not welcome at our family Thanksgiving anymore, Isabella. We've made our decision. Those words from my mother-in-law should have crushed me, but instead, they became the catalyst for the most spectacular culinary comeback in my neighborhood's history. What the Hartwell family didn't realize was that by excluding the woman they dismissed as, just a home cook, they had just declared war on someone who had been quietly revolutionizing the restaurant industry from behind the scenes. Before we jump back in, tell us where you're tuning in from, and if this story touches you, make sure you're subscribed, because tomorrow I've saved something extra special for you. The crystal chandelier in Margaret Hartwell's dining room cast prismatic shadows across the mahogany table as I sat frozen, my hands clasped in my lap, listening to the woman who had never accepted me deliver what felt like a social death sentence. The November air outside carried the first hints of winter, but the chill inside this imposing colonial mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut, had nothing to do with the weather and everything to do with the calculated cruelty of family politics. Margaret Hartwell commanded attention effortlessly at 72 years old, her silver hair arranged in perfect waves that probably cost more than most people's monthly grocery budgets. Her navy blue Chanel suit spoke of old money and older prejudices, while her pale blue eyes held the kind of cold satisfaction that comes from exercising power over someone you consider inferior. She had summoned me to this pre-Thanksgiving family meeting under the pretense of discussing holiday arrangements, but the ambush that followed revealed the true purpose of our gathering. Isabella, dear. Margaret had begun with false sweetness. We need to address some concerns that have been raised about this year's Thanksgiving celebration. The word, concerns, carried particular emphasis, as if my very existence posed a threat to their carefully orchestrated family traditions. Several family members have expressed discomfort with certain dynamics that have developed during recent gatherings. My husband David sat beside me with the posture of a man who had already surrendered to forces beyond his control. At 35, he possessed the kind of conventional attractiveness that comes with good breeding, regular tennis lessons, and a trust fund that eliminated financial stress. However, his weak chin and avoiding gaze suggested a character that had been shaped more by privilege than by adversity. His silence during this confrontation spoke volumes about where his loyalties truly resided. The other family members arranged around the table represented a gallery of disapproval that had been building for the 3 years since David and I had married. His sister Charlotte, 33 and perpetually single despite her mother's matchmaking efforts, regarded me with the barely concealed resentment of someone who had never learned to cook anything more complex than reservations. His brother Jonathan, 29 and freshly graduated from business school with no actual business experience, possessed the arrogant confidence that often accompanies inherited wealth and unearned authority. Margaret continued her calculated assault with surgical precision. The truth is, Isabella, your presence at our family gatherings has become disruptive. Your insistence on bringing those elaborate homemade dishes when we have perfectly good catering arrangements creates unnecessary complications. Your conversations about cooking techniques and restaurant trends tend to dominate discussions that should focus on family matters. Most concerningly, your background in the food service industry makes some of our guests uncomfortable. The phrase, food service industry, was delivered with the kind of disdain typically reserved for discussing criminal activity or communicable diseases. Margaret's worldview operated according to rigid social hierarchies, where working in restaurants, regardless of capacity or achievement, marked someone as fundamentally unsuitable for polite society. The fact that I had spent 15 years building expertise in culinary arts, restaurant management, and hospitality operations was irrelevant compared to the social stigma she associated with my professional background. Furthermore, Margaret continued, her voice gaining strength from my stunned silence, your attempts to help in the kitchen during family gatherings have caused considerable stress for our household staff. They are professionals who understand our family's preferences and traditions. Your interference disrupts their established routines and creates unnecessary confusion about responsibilities and expectations. This accusation struck particularly deeply because it revealed how thoroughly Margaret had misunderstood my motivations and contributions. During previous Thanksgiving celebrations, I had offered assistance in the kitchen not from arrogance or dissatisfaction with their arrangements, but from genuine desire to contribute meaningfully to family gatherings. My suggestions for menu improvements or cooking technique refinements had been offered respectfully, based on professional expertise that could enhance everyone's dining experience. The irony of being criticized for culinary interference by a woman who had never prepared a meal more complex than afternoon tea was not lost on me, though I maintained professional composure throughout her presentation. Margaret's kitchen was a showpiece designed for entertaining rather than cooking, staffed by caterers who produced competent but uninspired food that prioritized appearance over flavor, tradition over innovation. Most importantly, Margaret declared, building toward her ultimate pronouncement, "We have decided that this year's Thanksgiving will return to its traditional format, focused on family members who share our values and understand our expectations. We will be having a smaller, more intimate celebration that honors the Hartwell family legacy without external complications or distractions." The word, external, hung in the air like poison gas, making it clear that despite 3 years of marriage to her son, I remained fundamentally outside their family circle. My Italian-American heritage, my working-class background, my professional expertise in an industry they considered beneath their social status, all of these factors combined to make me permanently unacceptable in Margaret's estimation. David finally spoke, though his words offered no support or defense. "Mom has a point about keeping things simple this year," he said weakly, avoiding eye contact with me while addressing the table generally. "Maybe we can start our own traditions at home, Isabella. You're always saying you want to experiment with new recipes anyway." His betrayal felt more devastating than Margaret's calculated cruelty because it represented the collapse of assumptions I had maintained about our marriage. I had believed that David's quiet nature indicated thoughtful consideration rather than weakness, that his deference to family expectations reflected respect rather than cowardice. His willingness to allow his mother to exclude me from family celebrations revealed the true priorities that governed his decision-making. Charlotte seized the opportunity to add her own contribution to my humiliation. "It's really for the best, Isabella. You always seem so stressed during our gatherings, trying to prove something or make some kind of impression. This way you can relax at home and do whatever it is you do when you're not trying to fix our perfectly adequate food arrangements." Her comments revealed another layer of family dynamics that had been operating beneath the surface of polite conversation during previous gatherings. The Hartwell family had interpreted my culinary contributions not as gifts offered from expertise and affection, but as criticisms of their adequacy and challenges to their authority. My professional knowledge had been perceived as arrogance rather than resource, my enthusiasm as interference rather than engagement. Jonathan added his voice to the chorus of exclusion with the casual cruelty that often characterizes privileged young men who have never experienced genuine adversity. "Besides, Isabella, you're always talking about wanting to open your own restaurant or catering business or whatever. This gives you a perfect opportunity to practice on a smaller scale, without the pressure of impressing family members who might not appreciate experimental cuisine." His words contained kernels of truth that made them particularly cutting. I had indeed discussed my entrepreneurial ambitions during family conversations, sharing dreams of establishing a restaurant that would showcase the fusion of traditional Italian techniques with contemporary American ingredients. These conversations had been intended to help family members understand my professional passion and long-term goals, but they had apparently been interpreted as evidence of my fundamental unsuitability for their social circle. The meeting concluded with Margaret distributing revised holiday schedules that conspicuously excluded me from all family gatherings through the end of the year. Christmas Eve dinner, New Year's Day brunch, even the casual family movie nights that had become tradition during previous years, all were now designated as, quote, immediate family-only events. The message was unmistakable. I was tolerated as David's wife, but never accepted as a genuine family member. Walking to my car through the perfectly manicured grounds of the Hartwell estate, I reflected on the magnitude of what had just occurred. This was not simply exclusion from a holiday dinner, but systematic erasure from the family narrative that would define David's social identity for the foreseeable future. Margaret had effectively forced him to choose between his family legacy and his marriage, confident that his character would ensure the outcome she desired. However, rather than feeling defeated by this social excommunication, I found myself experiencing a familiar sense of determination that had sustained me through previous professional challenges. The Hartwell family had made a fundamental error in their assessment of my character and capabilities, just as previous employers, competitors, and critics had underestimated my resilience and strategic thinking throughout my career. The 40-minute drive from Greenwich back to our home in Stamford provided valuable processing time for both emotional reactions and strategic planning. Margaret's decision to exclude me from family gatherings was based on the assumption that social isolation would force me to conform to their expectations or withdraw from their family circle entirely. However, her strategy failed to account for the possibility that exclusion might motivate me to demonstrate exactly why their assessment had been so thoroughly misguided. Arriving home, I surveyed our modest but well-appointed kitchen with fresh perspective. The professional-grade appliances, extensive spice collection, and carefully curated cookware collection represented years of investment in culinary excellence that had been dismissed by the Hartwell family as expensive hobbies rather than professional tools. Margaret had seen my kitchen as evidence of pretension, but I now recognized it as the foundation for something much more significant. My phone buzzed with a text message from my sister Maria, who worked as a sommelier at a high-end restaurant in Manhattan. "How did the family meeting go? Call me when you get a chance." Maria had been following the escalating tensions between myself and the Hartwell family, offering both emotional support and professional perspective on managing difficult interpersonal dynamics in hospitality environments. Preparing and narrating this story took us a lot of time, so if you are enjoying it, subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. Now back to the story. Rather than calling immediately, I decided to use the evening for comprehensive analysis of my current situation and available options. I opened my laptop and began creating a detailed assessment of my professional capabilities, industry connections, and financial resources. The exercise served both practical and emotional purposes, helping me develop strategic alternatives while rebuilding confidence that had been undermined by Margaret's systematic assault. The data painted a picture that directly contradicted the Hartwell family's dismissive characterization of my professional background. Over the past 15 years, I had worked in progressively responsible positions at some of the most respected restaurants in Connecticut and New York. My experience included everything from line cooking and pastry preparation to front-of-house management and menu development. I had built relationships with suppliers, distributors, equipment vendors, and industry professionals who respected my expertise and trusted my judgment. More significantly, I possessed something that the Hartwell family's catered dinners had never achieved: the ability to create memorable dining experiences that combined technical excellence with emotional connection. My cooking was not simply about nutrition or tradition, but about using food to build relationships, celebrate occasions, and express creativity. This approach had earned recognition from industry colleagues, satisfied clients, and discerning diners who understood the difference between adequate meals and exceptional cuisine. As the evening progressed, I began formulating an idea that would address multiple objectives simultaneously. Margaret had excluded me from their Thanksgiving celebration based on the assumption that my culinary contributions were presumptuous and unwelcome. However, what if I could demonstrate the true caliber of my professional capabilities in a way that would be impossible for them to ignore or dismiss? The Hartwell family's favorite restaurant was Chez Laurent, an upscale French establishment in Greenwich that had earned recognition for both its classical technique and innovative seasonal menus. Margaret had mentioned Chef Laurent Dubois numerous times during family gatherings, praising his sophisticated approach and European training. The restaurant represented exactly the kind of culinary excellence that the Hartwell family claimed to appreciate, making it the perfect benchmark for demonstrating my own capabilities. An audacious plan began forming in my mind, one that would require careful execution but offered the potential for spectacular vindication. Rather than accepting exclusion passively or attempting to argue my way back into their good graces, I would create an alternative Thanksgiving celebration that would showcase exactly what the Hartwell family was missing by dismissing my contributions so casually. The foundation of this strategy would be establishing a connection with Chef Laurent himself, leveraging my industry credentials and professional network to create an opportunity that would demonstrate my standing within the culinary community. If I could successfully collaborate with the chef whom the Hartwell family held in highest regard, their assessment of my capabilities would be revealed as fundamentally flawed. As I prepared for sleep, I reflected on Margaret's confident assumption that social exclusion would force me into submission or withdrawal. Her strategy was based on traditional power dynamics where family approval was essential for social acceptance and personal validation. However, she had failed to recognize that my identity and self-worth were rooted in professional achievement rather than social approval, making her exclusion tactics ineffective as instruments of control. The Hartwell family had just declared war on someone whose weapons they had never bothered to understand or appreciate. Margaret's Thanksgiving ban was about to become the catalyst for a demonstration of culinary excellence that would redefine their understanding of what constituted sophisticated, entertaining, and professional competence. Tomorrow would begin the process of transforming their dismissal into my greatest professional triumph, one perfectly seasoned dish at a time. Isabella's morning began at 5:30. Not from any alarm or external obligation, but from the restless energy that accompanies major life transitions. The November dawn crept through her kitchen windows, illuminating the professional workspace that had become her sanctuary during 3 years of marriage, to a man whose family had never understood her passion for culinary excellence. As she prepared her morning espresso using the La Marzocco machine that had been her gift to herself upon completing her advanced certification in pastry arts, Isabella reflected on the profound shift that Margaret Hartwell's ultimatum had created in her understanding of her place within their family structure. The espresso ritual provided a meditative framework for processing the emotional complexity of her situation. Each step required precise attention to timing, temperature, and technique, creating a parallel between her professional expertise and her approach to personal challenges. The carefully controlled extraction process produced a perfect crema that reflected months of practice and refinement, just as her career development had required sustained commitment to excellence, despite frequent dismissal from those who failed to recognize her capabilities. Isabella had learned early in her professional development that success in the culinary industry demanded resilience against constant criticism, rejection, and underestimation. Restaurant kitchens were environments where competence was measured through performance under pressure, where gender bias and cultural prejudices created additional obstacles for women seeking advancement, and where personal validation had to come from internal standards rather than external approval. These experiences had prepared her for many challenges, but marriage into a family that viewed her profession as fundamentally incompatible with their social status had presented unique difficulties. The realization that Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision represented liberation rather than punishment had been developing gradually throughout the sleepless night. Isabella's initial response had focused on the injustice and cruelty of being banned from family celebrations based on prejudices about her professional background. However, deeper reflection revealed that this exclusion also eliminated the need to continue performing a version of herself that had never felt authentic or sustainable. During previous Thanksgiving celebrations at the Hartwell estate, Isabella had carefully modulated her personality to avoid triggering their discomfort with her expertise and enthusiasm. She had learned to deflect conversations about restaurant industry developments, to accept inferior food preparation without offering improvements, and to present herself as appropriately grateful for inclusion in their family traditions. This performance had required constant self-monitoring and energy that could have been directed toward more productive activities. Margaret's decision to formalize Isabella's exclusion had inadvertently provided permission to stop performing deference to people who had never valued her authentic contributions. The relief that accompanied this recognition was both unexpected and energizing, suggesting possibilities for self-expression and professional development that had been constrained by her attempts to maintain family harmony. Isabella's phone rang, interrupting her contemplation. Maria's name appeared on the caller identification, reminding Isabella that she had promised to discuss the previous evening's confrontation with her sister. Maria possessed unique perspective on Isabella's situation, having observed the Hartwell family dynamics from the outside, while also understanding the professional challenges that Isabella faced as a woman building expertise in male-dominated culinary environments. How brutal was it? Maria asked immediately upon Isabella accepting the call, her sommelier training evident in the direct approach to information gathering. Isabella appreciated her sister's efficiency during difficult conversations, particularly when emotional processing needed to be balanced with strategic planning for professional advancement. Isabella provided a comprehensive summary of Margaret's announcement, the family's unified support for exclusion, and David's failure to defend their marriage against his mother's ultimatum. The recitation felt less emotionally charged when articulated aloud, having been processed mentally throughout the night into actionable insights rather than sources of ongoing hurt. Maria's response combined personal outrage with professional assessment of Isabella's options. "That woman has no idea what she just unleashed," Maria said with characteristic intensity. "She thinks she's punishing you by excluding you from their boring dinner party, but she's actually given you the freedom to show everyone what real hospitality looks like." This perspective resonated strongly with Isabella's evolving understanding of her situation. Margaret had intended the exclusion as punishment that would force Isabella to conform to their expectations or withdraw from their family circle. However, the strategy was based on the assumption that Isabella's identity and self-worth depended on Hartwell family approval, when her actual fulfillment came from professional achievement and creative expression through culinary arts. Maria continued her analysis with insights drawn from her experience managing high-end restaurant wine programs. "You know what your problem has been, Isabella? You've been trying to fit your expertise into their tiny worldview, instead of creating space where your capabilities can be properly appreciated. They want you to be grateful for mediocre catered food, but you could be creating experiences that make their pretentious dinner parties look like amateur hour." The conversation evolved into strategic planning that helped Isabella articulate ideas that had been forming since her drive home from Greenwich. Rather than accepting exclusion passively or attempting to regain acceptance through further deference, Isabella could demonstrate the true caliber of her professional capabilities by creating an alternative celebration that would showcase exactly what the Hartwell family was missing. "I've been thinking about reaching out to Chef Laurent Dubois," Isabella explained, sharing her preliminary concept for collaborating with the chef whose restaurant represented the Hartwell family's standard for culinary excellence. "If I could arrange some kind of partnership or collaboration, it would demonstrate my professional standing within the community they claim to respect." Maria's enthusiasm for this approach was immediate and supportive. "Isabella, that's brilliant. Chef Laurent is exactly the kind of industry recognition that would be impossible for them to dismiss or minimize. If you can get him to work with you, it proves that your expertise is valued by the people who actually understand food at the level they pretend to appreciate." The conversation continued for another hour, covering practical considerations about approaching Chef Laurent, developing collaboration proposals, and creating documentation of the eventual celebration that could be shared broadly within their social and professional networks. Maria's experience with restaurant industry networking provided valuable insights into professional protocols and relationship development strategies. After ending the call, Isabella returned to her strategic analysis with expanded objectives and clearer direction. The evening's reflection had transformed her understanding of Margaret's ultimatum from personal rejection into professional opportunity, but implementing this perspective would require careful planning and systematic execution of a complex project. Isabella opened her laptop and began researching Chef Laurent Dubois' background, restaurant philosophy, and recent professional activities. The investigation revealed a chef whose reputation was built on classical French technique, combined with innovative approaches to seasonal ingredient sourcing. His restaurant had earned recognition not only for food quality, but also for educational programs that supported culinary professional development and community engagement. Chef Laurent's background suggested someone who might be receptive to collaboration with serious culinary professionals, particularly if the partnership offered opportunities for creative expression and community impact. His published interviews emphasized commitment to mentoring emerging talent and supporting initiatives that elevated industry standards, creating potential alignment with Isabella's own professional values and career objectives. The research phase also revealed that Chez Laurent regularly hosted special events that combined fine dining with educational components, including wine pairing dinners, seasonal ingredient showcases, and collaborative meals featuring guest chefs from other respected establishments. These programs suggested existing frameworks that could potentially accommodate the kind of collaboration Isabella was envisioning. Isabella spent the remainder of the morning developing a comprehensive proposal that would present her collaboration idea professionally, while highlighting mutual benefits for both parties. The document needed to establish her credibility within the industry, articulate a compelling vision for the partnership, and demonstrate thorough planning that would minimize risks while maximizing positive outcomes. The proposal process required Isabella to inventory her professional achievements, industry connections, and unique capabilities in ways that she had never attempted previously. The Hartwell family's consistent dismissal of her expertise had created habits of self-deprecation that needed to be overcome in order to present herself effectively to someone of Chef Laurent's stature and experience. Isabella's professional portfolio was more impressive than she had recognized during years of downplaying her achievements to avoid triggering family discomfort. Her experience included stages at 3 Michelin-starred restaurants, completion of advanced certifications in both savory and pastry techniques, successful management of catering operations for events serving up to 200 guests, and development of innovative menu concepts that had been implemented at multiple establishments. More significantly, Isabella had built relationships with suppliers, distributors, and specialty producers who provided access to exceptional ingredients that were often unavailable through conventional channels. Her network included organic farmers, artisanal cheesemakers, specialty seafood purveyors, and wine distributors who trusted her judgment and supported her professional development through preferred pricing and early access to seasonal products. These relationships represented valuable assets that could enhance any collaborative project while demonstrating Isabella's integration within the professional culinary community. The Hartwell family had viewed her industry connections as evidence of her inappropriate social background, but serious chefs would recognize these relationships as indicators of professional competence and commitment to excellence. Isabella's proposal development continued throughout the afternoon, with careful attention to presentation details that would reflect her professionalism and creative vision. The document included comprehensive menus that showcased both classical technique and innovative flavor combinations, detailed logistics planning that addressed practical implementation challenges, and financial projections that demonstrated responsible resource management. The menu development process allowed Isabella to express creativity that had been constrained during years of conforming to Hartwell family expectations about appropriate food and entertaining styles. Her concepts combined traditional Thanksgiving elements with Italian influences and French techniques, creating sophisticated dishes that honored seasonal traditions while elevating them to restaurant-quality standards. The proposed menu included items such as herb-crusted turkey breast with pancetta and sage stuffing, butternut squash risotto with brown butter and amaretti, roasted root vegetables with rosemary and balsamic reduction, and pumpkin panna cotta with spice tuile cookies. Each dish represented technical complexity that would demonstrate professional competence while remaining accessible to guests who might not typically experience restaurant-quality cuisine. Isabella's planning also included comprehensive service details that would create an exceptional dining experience rather than simply an impressive meal. Table setting with appropriate linens and serviceware, wine pairings that complemented each course, timing coordination that ensured proper temperature and presentation, and hospitality elements that would make guests feel welcomed and valued throughout the evening. The thoroughness of Isabella's planning reflected both her professional training and her understanding that success would depend on flawless execution that left no room for criticism or dismissal. The Hartwell family would be looking for evidence that her exclusion had been justified, making it essential that every aspect of her alternative celebration exceed their standards and expectations. As evening approached, Isabella reviewed her completed proposal with satisfaction and anticipation. The document represented not only a business proposition for Chef Laurent, but also a comprehensive articulation of her professional vision and capabilities that had never been fully expressed or appreciated within her marriage to David. The proposal process had clarified Isabella's understanding of her own expertise and market value, while providing concrete direction for transforming Margaret's exclusion into professional opportunity. Rather than viewing herself as a victim of family prejudice, Isabella now saw herself as an entrepreneur positioned to demonstrate superior capabilities through strategic collaboration and exceptional execution. Isabella's emotional processing of Margaret's ultimatum had evolved from hurt and confusion to determination and excitement about possibilities that she had never previously considered. The exclusion from Hartwell family celebrations had inadvertently provided freedom to pursue professional goals without the constraints of managing family disapproval, or moderating her enthusiasm to avoid triggering their discomfort. Tomorrow would begin the implementation phase of Isabella's strategic response, starting with direct outreach to Chef Laurent and development of the professional relationships necessary for successful collaboration. The journey from excluded daughter-in-law to celebrated culinary professional would require sustained effort and careful execution, but Isabella felt prepared to undertake this transformation with the same methodical approach that had made her successful in previous professional challenges. Margaret Hartwell had intended her Thanksgiving ultimatum as a demonstration of power that would force Isabella into compliance with family expectations. Instead, her decision had provided the catalyst for Isabella to finally pursue the professional recognition and creative expression that had been deferred during years of attempting to maintain family harmony at the expense of authentic self-expression. Isabella arrived at her professional kitchen workspace 2 hours before dawn, driven by the focused energy that accompanies ambitious projects requiring meticulous preparation. The commercial facility she rented monthly for catering consultations and recipe development provided the perfect environment for finalizing her collaboration proposal while simultaneously testing menu concepts that would demonstrate her technical capabilities. The industrial equipment, temperature-controlled storage, and comprehensive ingredient inventory represented the professional infrastructure necessary for executing restaurant-quality cuisine at the scale her vision demanded. Her first priority involved completing comprehensive background research on Chef Laurent Dubois that would inform her approach strategy and demonstrate genuine understanding of his professional philosophy and current projects. Isabella had learned through previous industry networking that successful collaboration proposals required alignment between partners, values, and objectives, making thorough preparation essential for productive initial conversations. The research revealed that Chef Laurent had built his reputation through commitment to classical French techniques combined with innovative approaches to seasonal ingredient sourcing and menu development. His restaurant philosophy emphasized sustainability, community engagement, and educational outreach that supported emerging culinary professionals. These values aligned closely with Isabella's own approach to food and hospitality, creating potential common ground for collaboration discussions. More significantly, Isabella discovered that Chef Laurent regularly participated in charity events, pop-up dining experiences, and collaborative dinners that showcased creative partnerships between established chefs and talented emerging professionals. His willingness to support industry development and community initiatives suggested openness to the kind of collaboration Isabella was proposing, particularly if the partnership offered opportunities for creative expression and positive community impact. Isabella's menu development process began with careful consideration of dishes that would demonstrate technical proficiency while remaining accessible to guests who might not typically experience restaurant-quality cuisine. The challenge involved creating sophisticated flavor combinations that honored traditional Thanksgiving elements while elevating them through professional techniques and presentation standards. Her herb-crusted turkey breast concept required precise temperature control and timing coordination that would showcase her understanding of protein cookery and sauce development. The butternut squash risotto demanded mastery of classical Italian technique combined with creative flavor enhancement through brown butter and amaretti integration. Each proposed dish represented specific technical skills that would be immediately recognizable to culinary professionals while remaining appealing to sophisticated home diners. The morning's recipe testing confirmed Isabella's confidence in her technical execution while revealing opportunities for refinement that would enhance both flavor development and visual presentation. Her pancetta and sage stuffing achieved the perfect balance between traditional comfort food appeal and restaurant-quality sophistication through careful attention to seasoning, texture contrast, and aromatic development. Isabella's roasted root vegetable preparation demonstrated her understanding of proper caramelization techniques and flavor concentration that transformed simple ingredients into memorable dining experiences. The rosemary and balsamic reduction provided acidic balance that enhanced the vegetables' natural sweetness while creating visual appeal through glossy presentation and aromatic intensity. The pumpkin panna cotta represented Isabella's pastry expertise through precise gelatin management and flavor layering that created smooth texture and complex taste development. The accompanying spiced toile cookies showcased her ability to create complementary elements that added textural contrast and visual sophistication to the dessert presentation. Isabella's phone buzzed with a text message from Antonio Rossi, a former colleague who currently managed front-of-house operations at a prestigious restaurant in Manhattan. Antonio's message suggested potential networking opportunities that could support Isabella's collaboration goals while providing additional professional validation for her project. The text read, "Heard through industry connections that you might be planning something interesting for Thanksgiving. Would love to catch up and discuss potential collaboration opportunities. Coffee this week?" Antonio's inquiry indicated that word of Isabella's exclusion from family celebrations was already circulating within professional networks, creating both challenges and opportunities for her strategic response. Isabella decided to accept Antonio's invitation while maintaining appropriate discretion about her specific plans. The restaurant industry operated through extensive professional relationships, where reputation and collaborative history often determined business opportunities more directly than formal credentials or marketing efforts. Antonio's experience with high-end service operations could provide valuable insights for creating exceptional guest experiences. Isabella spent the remainder of the morning developing operational timelines that would coordinate menu preparation with service requirements, while ensuring proper temperature control and presentation quality throughout the dining experience. The logistics planning required consideration of equipment needs, staffing requirements, and timing sequences that would deliver restaurant-quality results within residential kitchen constraints. Her planning revealed that successful execution would require additional professional equipment beyond her current inventory, including commercial-grade warming equipment, professional-quality serving pieces, and specialized tools for final plate presentation. These investments represented significant financial commitment, but Isabella recognized that exceptional results would require appropriate resources and preparation. Isabella researched equipment rental options that would provide access to professional tools without requiring permanent purchase of items that might have limited future utility. Several commercial kitchen supply companies offered short-term rental programs designed for catering operations and special events, providing cost-effective access to restaurant-quality equipment and serving pieces. The rental research process also revealed opportunities for relationship development with suppliers who might become valuable partners for future projects. The commercial kitchen industry operated through networks of professionals who supported each other through referrals, preferred pricing, and collaborative problem-solving during challenging projects. Isabella's financial analysis confirmed that her collaboration project was economically feasible within her current resources, while representing strategic investment in professional development and reputation building. The costs associated with premium ingredients, equipment rental, and professional preparation would be substantial but manageable, particularly considering the potential long-term benefits of successful collaboration with Chef Laurent. Her afternoon was devoted to developing a comprehensive outreach strategy that would present her collaboration proposal professionally while demonstrating genuine respect for Chef Laurent's time and expertise. The approach needed to establish her credibility within the industry while articulating compelling reasons for partnership that would benefit both parties. Isabella's initial contact strategy involved leveraging her existing industry connections to secure appropriate introduction, rather than attempting cold outreach that might be dismissed or ignored. Her network included several professionals who had worked directly with Chef Laurent or maintained ongoing business relationships with Chez Laurent through supplier partnerships or collaborative events. Maria's sommelier connections provided potential pathways for introduction, particularly through wine distributors who supplied both Chez Laurent and other restaurants where Isabella had established professional relationships. The wine industry's interconnected nature created natural opportunities for professional introductions that would carry more credibility than direct solicitation. Isabella also identified potential introduction opportunities through the specialty ingredient suppliers who provided unique products to both her catering operations and Chef Laurent's restaurant. These business relationships often facilitated professional networking that supported collaborative projects and industry development initiatives. The outreach planning process required Isabella to articulate her value proposition clearly, while demonstrating understanding of Chef Laurent's professional interests and current projects. Her proposal needed to offer genuine benefits beyond simple name recognition or social media exposure, creating compelling reasons for collaboration that aligned with his business objectives and creative vision. Isabella's research had revealed that Chef Laurent was particularly interested in educational initiatives that supported emerging culinary professionals, while showcasing innovative approaches to traditional cuisine. Her collaboration proposal could be positioned as an opportunity to demonstrate these values, while creating positive community impact through exceptional dining experiences. The educational component of Isabella's proposal involved documenting the collaboration process through professional photography and detailed recipe development that could be shared with culinary students and emerging professionals. This approach would provide lasting value beyond the immediate dining event, while supporting Chef Laurent's commitment to industry development and knowledge sharing. Isabella spent considerable time developing her written proposal, ensuring that the document reflected professional standards appropriate for someone of Chef Laurent's stature, while clearly articulating the collaboration concept and mutual benefits. The proposal needed to demonstrate thorough planning and realistic expectations, while leaving room for creative input and professional judgment. Her proposal included comprehensive menu concepts with detailed preparation timelines, logistics planning that addressed practical implementation challenges, and financial projections that demonstrated responsible resource management and fair compensation for professional services. The document represented both business proposition and creative vision statement that would establish the framework for productive collaboration discussions. Isabella's proposal development process required honest assessment of her professional capabilities and realistic evaluation of the challenges involved in executing restaurant-quality cuisine within residential constraints. The document needed to demonstrate confidence without appearing presumptuous, while showing thorough preparation without limiting creative flexibility. The menu presentation included detailed descriptions of each proposed dish, with explanations of technique selection and flavor development rationale. Isabella's approach emphasized seasonal ingredient utilization and classical technique application, while incorporating creative elements that would distinguish the meal from typical holiday dining experiences. Her beverage pairing suggestions demonstrated understanding of wine service principles while acknowledging Chef Laurent's superior expertise in this area. The proposal positioned Isabella as capable of handling food preparation and service coordination while remaining appropriately deferential to areas where his knowledge and experience exceeded her capabilities. Isabella's service planning addressed every aspect of guest experience from arrival through departure, including reception beverage service, course timing coordination, table setting and presentation standards, and post-meal conversation facilitation. The comprehensive approach demonstrated understanding that exceptional dining experiences required attention to hospitality elements beyond food quality alone. As evening approached, Isabella reviewed her completed research and proposal development with satisfaction and growing anticipation. The day's preparation had transformed her initial collaboration concept into a comprehensive project plan that demonstrated professional competence while offering genuine value to potential partners and participants. The proposal represented more than a business document. It articulated Isabella's professional vision and capabilities in ways that had never been fully expressed within the constraints of her marriage to David and attempts to maintain harmony with his family. The development process had clarified her understanding of her own expertise while providing concrete direction for professional advancement, independent of family approval or social acceptance. Isabella's strategic planning had evolved from initial reaction to Margaret's exclusion toward proactive pursuit of opportunities that would demonstrate her capabilities while creating positive outcomes for everyone involved. Rather than focusing on proving the Hartwell family wrong, she was now concentrated on building something meaningful that would validate her professional identity and creative vision. The foundation work completed during this intensive preparation phase would support successful collaboration discussions while providing comprehensive backup planning that could ensure positive outcomes regardless of Chef Laurent's level of involvement. Isabella had created multiple pathways for success while minimizing risks and maximizing opportunities for professional recognition and creative expression. Tomorrow would begin the relationship development phase of her strategy, starting with professional introductions and initial collaboration discussions that could transform her preliminary concepts into operational reality. The transformation from excluded family member to recognized culinary professional would require sustained effort and careful execution, but Isabella felt prepared to pursue this opportunity with complete commitment to excellence and authentic professional expression. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion ultimatum had inadvertently created the motivation and opportunity for Isabella to pursue professional recognition that had been constrained by years of moderating her expertise to avoid family discomfort. The Thanksgiving ban was rapidly becoming the catalyst for Isabella's most significant career advancement and creative fulfillment. Isabella's Wednesday morning began with the strategic meeting she had arranged with Antonio Rossi at a carefully selected neutral location in Manhattan, a conversation that would prove instrumental in expanding her understanding of professional opportunities within the culinary industry. The upscale cafe near Lincoln Center provided an environment conducive to confidential business discussions while maintaining the professional atmosphere appropriate for industry networking and collaboration planning. Antonio arrived precisely on schedule, carrying himself with the polished confidence that distinguished successful restaurant managers in competitive metropolitan markets. His experience overseeing front-of-house operations at Le Bernardin had provided comprehensive exposure to exceptional service standards, sophisticated clientele expectations, and the operational complexities required for maintaining restaurant excellence at the highest levels. His invitation to meet suggested recognition of Isabella's professional capabilities that extended beyond her association with the Hartwell family dynamics. Their conversation began with professional updates and industry observations that established common ground while allowing both parties to assess mutual respect and collaborative potential. Antonio's questions about Isabella's recent projects and career development indicated genuine interest in her professional trajectory, rather than mere social courtesy, suggesting opportunities for meaningful business relationships that could support her strategic objectives. "Isabella, I need to be direct about why I reached out," Antonio began once they had settled into their corner table away from potential eavesdroppers. "Word is circulating through our professional network about changes in your personal situation, and several colleagues have expressed concern about losing access to your expertise and collaborative approach. Your reputation for technical excellence and creative problem-solving has earned respect among people who understand food service at the highest levels." His comments provided valuable validation that Isabella's professional identity existed independently of her marriage to David, and her attempts to maintain harmony with his family. The restaurant industry's merit-based evaluation systems had apparently recognized her capabilities, even when her personal relationships failed to acknowledge her contributions appropriately. Antonio continued with information that proved crucial for understanding market dynamics and professional opportunities. The high-end catering market in this region is experiencing significant growth, driven partly by clients who want restaurant-quality experiences in private settings. Many established caterers lack the technical skills necessary to deliver genuine restaurant-level cuisine, creating opportunities for professionals who can bridge that gap effectively. This market intelligence aligned perfectly with Isabella's strategic thinking about leveraging her collaboration with Chef Laurent into broader business development opportunities. The growing demand for sophisticated private dining experiences suggested sustainable market potential that could support long-term career development beyond her immediate response to the Hartwell family exclusion. The conversation evolved into detailed discussion of Isabella's collaboration proposal and the strategic thinking behind her approach to partnering with Chef Laurent Dubois. Antonio's experience with restaurant operations provided valuable perspective on the logistics challenges and operational requirements that would determine successful execution of her ambitious project. "Your concept for collaborating with Laurent is particularly intelligent," Antonio observed, reviewing the proposal documents Isabella had prepared. "He has been looking for opportunities to expand his brand beyond the restaurant, while maintaining quality standards and creative integrity. A private collaboration that showcases his techniques in an intimate setting could provide exactly the kind of professional exposure he values most." Antonio's assessment confirmed Isabella's research conclusions about Chef Laurent's professional interests, while providing additional insights into timing and positioning strategies that could enhance her proposal's appeal. The restaurant industry's competitive dynamics created ongoing pressure for established chefs to develop new revenue streams and brand expansion opportunities that maintained their reputational standards. More significantly, Antonio revealed connections within the professional network that could facilitate appropriate introduction to Chef Laurent through mutual industry contacts rather than cold outreach approaches that might be dismissed or ignored. His relationships with specialty suppliers, wine distributors, and event coordinators provided multiple pathways for professional introduction that would carry credibility and demonstrate Isabella's integration within the culinary community. "I can arrange introduction through Marcus Chen at Heritage Wine Company," Antonio offered, referring to a distributor whose portfolio included selections featured at both Chez Laurent and several other prestigious establishments. Marcus has been looking for opportunities to showcase premium selections in private settings, and your collaboration could provide exactly the kind of sophisticated audience that appreciates exceptional wine pairing. The introduction strategy would position Isabella's proposal within a broader business development context that offered mutual benefits for all parties involved. Rather than appearing to seek personal favors or professional charity, her collaboration would be presented as a legitimate business opportunity that aligned with multiple professionals' strategic objectives. Isabella's conversation with Antonio continued with practical discussion of operational requirements and resource management strategies that would ensure successful execution of her collaboration project. His experience with high-end service delivery provided insights into staffing needs, equipment requirements, and timing coordination that would be essential for maintaining restaurant quality standards in residential settings. The key challenge will be managing temperature control and presentation timing without commercial kitchen infrastructure, Antonio explained, sharing knowledge gained through years of coordinating complex dining experiences. You will need to develop modified preparation sequences that accommodate residential equipment limitations, while maintaining the quality standards that justify collaboration with someone of Laurent's reputation. These operational insights proved invaluable for refining Isabella's planning approach and identifying potential challenges that required additional preparation or resource investment. The conversation helped her recognize areas where professional consultation or equipment rental would be necessary for achieving her ambitious quality objectives. Antonio also provided perspective on guest experience management that extended beyond food preparation to include service coordination, ambiance creation, and hospitality elements that distinguished exceptional dining experiences from merely impressive meals. His understanding of sophisticated clientele expectations offered guidance for creating memorable occasions that would generate positive word of mouth and potential future business opportunities. The discussion revealed that Isabella's strategic response to family exclusion had potential implications far beyond immediate vindication or personal satisfaction. The professional skills demonstration and industry relationship development that would result from successful collaboration could establish foundation for sustainable career advancement and business development opportunities. Following her productive meeting with Antonio, Isabella spent the afternoon researching Heritage Wine Company and developing understanding of Marcus Chen's business operations and professional background. The wine distribution industry's role in connecting restaurants, private clients, and specialty producers created natural opportunities for collaborative projects that benefited multiple stakeholders simultaneously. Marcus Chen's profile revealed extensive experience in both restaurant wine service and private client consultation, suggesting familiarity with the kind of sophisticated dining experiences that Isabella was proposing. His company specialized in premium selections from small producers, whose limited availability created exclusivity appeal for discerning clients and prestigious establishments. The research process also revealed that Heritage Wine Company regularly sponsored collaborative dining events that showcased food and wine pairing expertise, while providing marketing opportunities for participating chefs, restaurants, and specialty producers. These events created precedent for the kind of partnership Isabella was proposing while demonstrating proven success models that could be adapted for her specific objectives. Isabella's analysis of wine industry dynamics revealed additional opportunities for expanding her collaboration concept beyond simple chef partnership toward comprehensive dining experience development that could showcase multiple professional relationships and creative capabilities. The approach could demonstrate her understanding of hospitality excellence while creating value for various industry partners. Her preliminary wine research identified selections that would complement her proposed menu while representing exceptional quality and appropriate pricing for the sophisticated audience she intended to serve. The pairing development process required consideration of flavor profiles, service temperatures, and progression sequences that would enhance each course while maintaining overall dining experience coherence. Isabella's wine education had been developed through professional training programs and practical experience in restaurant environments, providing foundation knowledge that could support intelligent discussion with distributors and sommeliers. However, she recognized that successful collaboration would require deference to superior expertise while contributing her own knowledge appropriately. The afternoon's research confirmed Isabella's assessment that her collaboration project aligned with broader industry trends toward experiential dining and artisanal product showcase that created value for multiple stakeholders simultaneously. Rather than being limited to personal vindication against family exclusion, her strategy was positioned to demonstrate professional competence while building sustainable business relationships. Isabella's strategic planning had evolved from reactive response to proactive professional development that could generate lasting career benefits, regardless of immediate family dynamics or social validation. The collaboration represented opportunity to establish her reputation within industry networks, while showcasing capabilities that had been constrained by attempts to maintain family harmony. As evening approached, Isabella compiled her research findings into expanded collaboration proposal that incorporated wine pairing elements and broader hospitality experience development. The enhanced concept demonstrated sophisticated understanding of luxury dining expectations, while maintaining focus on technical excellence and creative innovation. The proposal revision process required careful balance between demonstrating ambitious vision and maintaining realistic expectations about resource requirements and execution complexity. Isabella needed to present herself as capable of coordinating sophisticated collaboration while remaining appropriately respectful of partners, expertise, and professional boundaries. Her expanded proposal included comprehensive timeline development that coordinated menu preparation with wine service requirements, while ensuring proper temperature control and presentation quality throughout the extended dining experience. The logistics planning demonstrated understanding of operational complexity while showing confident preparation for successful execution. Isabella's financial analysis confirmed that the expanded collaboration concept remained economically viable while offering enhanced value proposition for potential partners and participants. The wine component would require additional investment, but could also provide opportunities for cost-sharing with Heritage Wine Company through promotional partnership arrangements. The day's networking and research activities had transformed Isabella's preliminary collaboration idea into comprehensive business proposition that demonstrated professional competence while offering genuine value to industry partners and sophisticated clients. Rather than simply responding to family exclusion, she was now developing strategic career advancement opportunity that could establish foundation for long-term professional success. Isabella's understanding of her market position had expanded significantly through professional conversations and industry research that revealed demand for exactly the kind of sophisticated dining experiences she was capable of creating. The validation from respected industry professionals provided confidence that her strategic direction aligned with genuine business opportunities rather than simply personal ambition. Tomorrow would begin the formal introduction process with Chef Laurent through Marcus Chen's professional facilitation, marking transition from preliminary planning toward active collaboration development. The progression from excluded family member toward recognized industry professional required sustained commitment to excellence, but Isabella felt prepared to pursue this transformation with complete dedication to authentic professional expression. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision had inadvertently provided catalyst for Isabella's most significant career development opportunity, creating motivation and freedom to pursue professional recognition that had been deferred during years of accommodating family expectations and social conventions. Isabella's Thursday morning commenced with a carefully orchestrated introduction meeting at Heritage Wine Company's Manhattan showroom, where Marcus Chen had agreed to facilitate her professional introduction to Chef Laurent Dubois. The sophisticated tasting room, with its temperature-controlled wine displays and intimate seating areas designed for private consultations, provided the ideal environment for serious business discussions while demonstrating the caliber of professional relationships that Isabella was cultivating within the industry. Marcus Chen possessed the refined expertise that distinguished successful wine distributors who served the most demanding restaurants and private clients in metropolitan markets. His extensive knowledge of terroir, vintage characteristics, and food pairing principles had earned respect among chefs who valued genuine understanding over superficial marketing presentations. His willingness to arrange this introduction indicated recognition of Isabella's professional capabilities that extended beyond mere networking courtesy. The meeting began with comprehensive wine tasting that allowed Marcus to assess Isabella's palate development and pairing intuition while demonstrating selections that could complement her proposed Thanksgiving collaboration menu. Each wine represented careful selection from small producers, whose limited availability created exclusivity appeal for sophisticated clients seeking exceptional dining experiences. Isabella's responses to the tasting demonstrated the educated palate and technical vocabulary that distinguished serious culinary professionals from enthusiastic amateurs. Her ability to identify flavor profiles, assess balance characteristics, and suggest food pairing applications confirmed Marcus's assessment that she possessed the expertise necessary for successful collaboration with Chef Laurent. Your understanding of how acidity levels interact with rich protein preparations shows genuine professional development, Marcus observed as Isabella evaluated a Burgundian Pinot Noir that could complement her herb-crusted turkey concept. Many caterers treat wine selection as an afterthought, but you recognize that proper pairing elevates both food and wine to create integrated dining experiences. This validation from a respected industry professional reinforced Isabella's confidence in her strategic approach while confirming that her expertise was valued by people who understood hospitality at the highest levels. The restaurant industry's merit-based evaluation systems continued to provide recognition that her personal relationships had failed to acknowledge appropriately. Marcus continued the evaluation process with selections that would complement Isabella's more innovative menu elements, including a Barbera d'Asti, whose bright acidity and food-friendly character could enhance her butternut squash risotto, while maintaining harmony with the meal's overall flavor progression. His explanations revealed deep understanding of both wine characteristics and dining experience orchestration. The conversation evolved naturally toward discussion of Chef Laurent's professional background, current projects, and collaborative approach to working with other culinary professionals. Marcus's insights provided valuable intelligence about positioning strategies that could enhance Isabella's proposal appeal, while demonstrating respect for the chef's established reputation and creative vision. Laurent values authenticity and technical competence above superficial presentation, Marcus explained, sharing knowledge gained through years of professional relationship development. His collaborative projects succeed when partners bring genuine expertise rather than simply seeking association with his reputation. Your combination of technical skills and creative vision aligns with his standards for professional partnership. This assessment confirmed Isabella's research conclusions about Chef Laurent's professional values while providing specific guidance for presentation approaches that would resonate with his selection criteria. The intelligence would prove essential for crafting introduction conversations that demonstrated appropriate respect while articulating compelling collaboration benefits. Marcus also revealed that Chef Laurent had been seeking opportunities to explore American regional cuisine influences within his classical French framework, creating particular relevance for Isabella's Thanksgiving concept that combined traditional elements with sophisticated technique applications. The timing alignment suggested favorable conditions for productive collaboration discussions. The wine selection process concluded with Marcus recommending a comprehensive pairing progression that would enhance each course of Isabella's proposed menu, while maintaining price points appropriate for the sophisticated audience she intended to serve. His selections demonstrated understanding of both quality standards and practical considerations that would ensure successful execution within residential constraints. Following the wine consultation, Marcus contacted Chef Laurent directly to arrange introduction and preliminary collaboration discussion. The conversation, conducted in Isabella's presence, provided valuable insight into professional communication protocols, while demonstrating the respect that Marcus commanded within industry networks. Laurent, I have someone I would like you to meet who is developing an interesting Thanksgiving collaboration concept that could showcase your techniques in an intimate private setting, Marcus explained during the call. Isabella Rodriguez has impressive professional credentials and a creative vision that aligns with your interest in exploring American seasonal cuisine within classical frameworks. The introduction approach positioned Isabella as a legitimate professional peer, rather than someone seeking favors or charity, establishing foundation for productive business discussions. Marcus's credibility within the industry provided validation that would be difficult for Isabella to achieve through direct outreach approaches. Chef Laurent's response indicated openness to meeting and discussing potential collaboration, though his professional caution was evident in requests for additional information about Isabella's background and project objectives. The conversation concluded with arrangements for in-person meeting at Chez Laurent the following afternoon, providing opportunity for detailed proposal presentation and relationship development. Isabella's preparation for the crucial meeting with Chef Laurent required comprehensive review of her proposal materials while developing presentation strategies that would demonstrate professional competence without appearing presumptuous. The challenge involved establishing credibility while remaining appropriately respectful of his superior experience and established reputation. Her research preparation expanded to include detailed study of Chez Laurent's current menu offerings, seasonal ingredient applications, and presentation aesthetics that would inform her collaboration proposal development. Understanding the chef's current creative direction would allow Isabella to position her concepts as complementary extensions, rather than competing alternatives. The restaurant's online presence revealed commitment to seasonal ingredient sourcing, classical technique refinement, and educational initiatives that supported industry development. These values aligned closely with Isabella's own professional philosophy, creating common ground for productive collaboration discussions. Isabella also researched Chef Laurent's background in greater detail, discovering apprenticeship experiences at legendary French establishments and subsequent career development that had earned recognition for both technical excellence and creative innovation. His professional journey demonstrated dedication to continuous learning and skill refinement that resonated with Isabella's own approach to career development. The afternoon was devoted to refining her proposal presentation materials and developing conversational strategies that would demonstrate preparation while remaining flexible enough to incorporate Chef Laurent's input and creative suggestions. The balance between thorough planning and collaborative openness would be essential for establishing productive working relationship. Isabella's presentation preparation included development of visual materials that could effectively communicate her menu concepts, logistics planning, and service coordination strategies. Professional quality photography of her previous work, detailed recipe development notes, and comprehensive timeline planning would demonstrate serious commitment while providing foundation for productive technical discussions. Her financial planning required careful consideration of compensation structures that would fairly recognize Chef Laurent's expertise while maintaining project viability within Isabella's available resources. The collaboration needed to provide appropriate value for both parties while creating sustainable framework for potential future partnerships. The compensation discussion would require diplomatic navigation of professional protocols while ensuring mutual satisfaction with partnership terms. Isabella's experience with catering contracts provided foundation knowledge, but collaboration with established restaurant chefs involved additional considerations about reputation protection and creative control sharing. Isabella's strategic thinking had evolved beyond immediate response to family exclusion toward comprehensive professional development that could establish sustainable career advancement opportunities. The collaboration with Chef Laurent represented validation of her capabilities while creating potential pathways for future business development and industry recognition. Her understanding of the project's broader implications had expanded through professional conversations and industry research that revealed demand for sophisticated private dining experiences that combined restaurant-quality cuisine with personalized service and intimate settings. The market opportunity extended beyond personal vindication toward legitimate business development potential. Isabella's emotional processing of her situation had progressed from hurt and confusion about family rejection toward excitement about professional possibilities that had been constrained by attempts to maintain family harmony. The exclusion from Hartwell family celebrations had inadvertently provided freedom to pursue authentic professional expression without concern for managing disapproval or moderating enthusiasm. The evening was spent in final preparation for the crucial meeting with Chef Laurent, including review of presentation materials, practice of key conversation points, and mental preparation for professional interaction that could determine the success of her strategic response to family exclusion. Isabella's reflection on the week's developments revealed transformation from reactive victim of family politics toward proactive professional, seeking legitimate business opportunities that aligned with industry trends and market demand. The progression demonstrated personal resilience while validating her assessment that professional identity could provide sustainable foundation for self-worth, independent of family approval. The network of professional relationships that had emerged through strategic outreach efforts represented valuable assets that extended beyond immediate collaboration objectives toward long-term career development and business advancement potential. Antonio's validation, Marcus's facilitation, and Chef Laurent's willingness to meet demonstrated recognition of Isabella's capabilities within merit-based industry evaluation systems. Tomorrow's meeting with Chef Laurent would mark transition from preliminary planning toward active collaboration development that could establish Isabella's reputation within prestigious culinary circles while creating foundation for sustainable professional advancement. The progression from excluded family member toward recognized industry professional required sustained excellence, but Isabella felt prepared to pursue this opportunity with complete commitment to authentic professional expression. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision had continued to provide catalyst for Isabella's most significant career development, creating motivation and opportunity to demonstrate capabilities that had been undervalued within family dynamics that prioritize social conformity over professional achievement. Isabella arrived at Chez Laurent 15 minutes before her scheduled appointment, allowing time to observe the restaurant's operational excellence while preparing mentally for the most significant professional conversation of her career. The establishment's understated elegance reflected Chef Laurent Dubois' reputation for sophisticated cuisine presented without pretension, where technical mastery spoke through exceptional flavors rather than theatrical presentation. The dining room's warm lighting and carefully curated artwork created an atmosphere that encouraged extended conversation, while maintaining professional ambiance appropriate for serious business discussions. The afternoon service was concluding as Isabella settled into the reception area, providing opportunity to witness the seamless coordination between kitchen and service staff that distinguished exceptional restaurants from merely competent establishments. Every interaction demonstrated the disciplined execution and attention to detail that had earned Chez Laurent recognition among discerning diners who valued substance over spectacle. Isabella's observation of the restaurant's operations revealed technical sophistication that validated her research conclusions about Chef Laurent's professional standards, while providing insight into the quality expectations that would govern their potential collaboration. The service staff moved with practiced efficiency that reflected comprehensive training and leadership that demanded excellence without compromising hospitality warmth. Chef Laurent emerged from the kitchen precisely at the appointed time, his appearance reflecting the professional confidence that distinguished accomplished culinary leaders who had earned respect through sustained excellence rather than marketing manipulation. His greeting conveyed genuine interest in their conversation, while maintaining the appropriate professional boundaries that protected established reputations from casual association. Their initial conversation unfolded in Chef Laurent's private office, a space that reflected both artistic sensibility and practical functionality through cookbook collections, industry awards, and operational planning materials that demonstrated ongoing commitment to professional development. The environment facilitated serious discussion while providing glimpses into the chef's creative process and business philosophy. Marcus Chen speaks highly of your technical capabilities and creative vision. Chef Laurent began, establishing foundation for productive dialogue while indicating respect for the introduction source. I understand you are developing a Thanksgiving collaboration concept that explores American seasonal traditions within refined culinary frameworks. Please share your thinking about this project and how you envision potential partnership working practically. Isabella presented her comprehensive proposal with measured confidence, beginning with menu concepts that demonstrated technical proficiency while honoring traditional Thanksgiving elements through sophisticated preparation methods and presentation standards. Her herb-crusted turkey breast concept showcased understanding of protein cookery principles while incorporating pancetta and sage elements that created flavor complexity beyond conventional preparations. The butternut squash risotto represented Isabella's mastery of classical Italian technique while demonstrating creative adaptation that honored seasonal ingredients through brown butter enhancement and amaretti integration. Chef Laurent's questions about preparation methods and timing coordination revealed professional interest while testing Isabella's understanding of technical requirements and operational challenges. Isabella's responses demonstrated comprehensive preparation that extended beyond menu development to include logistics planning, equipment requirements, and service coordination strategies that would ensure restaurant quality results within residential constraints. Her detailed timeline planning and temperature management protocols showed understanding of operational complexity that distinguished professional execution from ambitious amateur efforts. Chef Laurent's evaluation process included practical technique discussion that revealed Isabella's depth of knowledge while assessing her ability to adapt established methods to accommodate different operational environments. His questions about sauce development, seasoning applications, and presentation standards tested technical competence while exploring creative flexibility that would enhance collaborative potential. The conversation progressed to Isabella's background documentation, which revealed professional experience that surprised Chef Laurent with its breadth and sophistication. Her stages at Michelin-starred establishments, advanced certification completion, and successful catering operation management demonstrated commitment to excellence that aligned with his own professional standards and collaborative criteria. Your experience at Le Bernardin during their sustainable seafood initiative shows understanding of how technical excellence can support broader industry objectives, Chef Laurent observed, reviewing Isabella's professional portfolio. The photographs of your catering presentations demonstrate both technical competence and aesthetic sensibility that would translate well to collaborative projects requiring restaurant quality standards. Isabella's documentation included detailed records of supplier relationships, equipment inventory, and operational procedures that demonstrated professional infrastructure capable of supporting ambitious projects. Her network of specialty producers, artisanal suppliers, and equipment resources provided foundation for executing sophisticated cuisine while maintaining cost-effectiveness and quality control. The discussion revealed that Isabella's professional development had been more extensive than her modest presentation suggested, including consulting work for restaurant menu development, catering coordination for high-profile events, and educational program participation that kept her current with industry trends and technical innovations. Chef Laurent's assessment process included exploration of Isabella's understanding of food cost management, portion control, and operational efficiency that would be essential for successful collaboration on projects requiring precise resource allocation and timing coordination. Her responses demonstrated practical knowledge gained through hands-on experience, rather than theoretical study alone. The conversation evolved to discuss Isabella's vision for the Thanksgiving collaboration as opportunity to demonstrate American seasonal cuisine potential within classical European culinary frameworks. Her concept positioned traditional ingredients and flavor combinations as foundation for sophisticated technique application that would elevate familiar dishes to restaurant-quality standards while maintaining emotional connection to holiday traditions. Isabella's presentation included wine pairing concepts developed through consultation with Marcus Chen, demonstrating collaborative approach that recognized superior expertise while contributing her own knowledge appropriately. The integration of beverage service planning showed understanding that exceptional dining experiences required comprehensive coordination between all elements. Chef Laurent's questions about guest experience management revealed Isabella's attention to hospitality elements that extended beyond food preparation to include service coordination, ambiance creation, and conversation facilitation that would create memorable occasions for participants. Her understanding of dining psychology and social dynamics impressed the chef with its sophistication and practical application. The discussion of potential collaboration terms revealed Chef Laurent's interest in projects that provided creative expression opportunities, while supporting his professional development objectives and community engagement commitments. Isabella's proposal offered both technical challenge and educational value that aligned with his interests in exploring American regional cuisine influences. Isabella's presentation concluded with comprehensive financial planning that demonstrated realistic resource allocation while ensuring appropriate compensation for professional services. Her approach to cost-sharing and revenue distribution showed understanding of professional protocols while creating sustainable framework for potential future partnerships. Chef Laurent's response indicated genuine interest in proceeding with collaboration development, though his professional caution required additional planning meetings to finalize operational details and creative coordination. His willingness to commit time and reputation to the project validated Isabella's professional capabilities, while providing pathway for industry recognition that extended beyond immediate family dynamics. The meeting concluded with agreement to schedule comprehensive planning session the following week, during which they would finalize menu selections, coordinate preparation responsibilities, and establish service protocols that would ensure successful execution of their ambitious collaboration. Chef Laurent's commitment represented professional validation that transformed Isabella's strategic response into legitimate business opportunity. Walking from Chez Laurent through Greenwich Village, Isabella reflected on the magnitude of validation she had received from one of the region's most respected culinary professionals. The chef's recognition of her capabilities confirmed assessments that had been developing through professional networking, while providing foundation for sustainable career advancement independent of family approval. The successful meeting represented culmination of strategic planning and professional relationship development that had transformed reactive response to family exclusion into proactive pursuit of legitimate business opportunities. Isabella's methodical approach to collaboration development had created circumstances where her expertise would be showcased alongside established industry leaders. Her understanding of the project's broader implications continued expanding as professional validation provided confidence for pursuing additional opportunities that had been constrained by attempts to maintain family harmony. The collaboration with Chef Laurent established credibility that could support future business development and industry recognition. Isabella's emotional processing of recent events had evolved from hurt confusion about family rejection toward excitement about professional possibilities that aligned with her authentic interests and capabilities. The progression demonstrated personal resilience while validating strategic thinking that prioritized professional development over social conformity. The afternoon's success confirmed Isabella's assessment that professional excellence provided sustainable foundation for self-worth and career advancement that transcended family politics and social prejudices. The restaurant industry's merit-based evaluation systems continued offering recognition that personal relationships had failed to provide consistently. Tomorrow would begin intensive collaboration planning that would coordinate two professional approaches into integrated dining experience capable of demonstrating sophisticated cuisine while honoring seasonal traditions. The partnership represented opportunity for creative expression that had been deferred during years of accommodating family expectations and social conventions. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision had continued providing catalyst for Isabella's professional development, creating motivation and opportunity to demonstrate capabilities through collaboration with respected industry leaders, who evaluated expertise based on performance rather than family connections or social background. Margaret Hartwell's Friday morning began with the first in a series of complications that would progressively undermine her confidence in the Thanksgiving exclusion decision. The call from Pemberton Catering, the prestigious service company responsible for the Hartwell family's holiday entertaining for the past 8 years, arrived at precisely 9 o'clock, with news that would force immediate reassessment of carefully laid plans. "Mrs. Hartwell, I'm calling with unfortunate news about your Thanksgiving service arrangement," began Patricia Pemberton, her voice carrying the professional concern that distinguished established caterers who understood the social implications of holiday entertaining failures. "Our executive chef has just informed us that he's accepted a position with a resort in Aspen and will be departing earlier than anticipated. This leaves us without adequate leadership for your event." The timing of this professional crisis could not have been worse for Margaret, who had spent considerable effort arranging what she envisioned as the perfect intimate family gathering that would demonstrate the wisdom of excluding Isabella from their traditional celebrations. The Hartwell family's social reputation depended partly on their ability to host exceptional events that reflected both sophisticated taste and effortless execution. Patricia continued with explanation that revealed the complexity of the situation facing their catering operation. "Our executive chef was responsible for menu planning, ingredient sourcing, and preparation coordination for your event. While we have competent staff members who can handle basic cooking requirements, none possess the experience necessary for executing the sophisticated menu we had discussed for your celebration." Margaret's immediate response reflected the entitled assumption that financial resources could solve any operational challenge, regardless of timing constraints or professional availability. "Surely you can find another qualified chef for a single event. We are willing to pay premium rates for appropriate service quality." Patricia's explanation revealed industry realities that Margaret had never been required to understand during decades of seamless catering arrangements. Mrs. Hartwell, qualified chefs capable of executing restaurant-quality cuisine for private events, are typically booked months in advance during holiday periods. The short notice makes it extremely unlikely that we can secure someone with appropriate credentials who would meet your standards. The conversation continued with Patricia outlining alternative approaches that might salvage the Thanksgiving service, though each option involved compromises that would diminish the event quality that Margaret considered essential for family entertaining. The reduced menu options, simplified preparation methods, and modified service protocols would create exactly the kind of mediocre experience that Margaret had sought to avoid through her careful planning. Meanwhile, Charlotte Hartwell was discovering her own challenges related to the family's decision to exclude Isabella from holiday celebrations. Her attempt to coordinate family gift arrangements for Christmas had revealed dependencies on Isabella's organizational capabilities and social connections that had been operating beneath the surface of previous celebrations. Charlotte's phone call to Rosario's Fine Linens, the specialty shop that had provided table settings and decorative elements for family events, resulted in confusion about order specifications and delivery arrangements that Isabella had previously managed with professional efficiency. The shop owner's questions about fabric selections, color coordination, and sizing requirements revealed the extent of detail management that Isabella had been handling without recognition or appreciation. "I'm sorry, Miss Hartwell, but your usual coordinator, Mrs. Rodriguez, has always handled these specifications for your family's events," explained Giuseppe Rosario, the shop's proprietor. "She understands your family's preferences and has developed detailed notes about table configurations, seasonal color schemes, and service requirements that ensure everything coordinates properly." Charlotte's realization that Isabella had been managing numerous behind-the-scenes arrangements created immediate practical problems, while revealing the sophisticated coordination that had been dismissed as simple domestic activity. The complexity of managing vendor relationships, specification details, and delivery coordination required organizational skills and industry knowledge that Charlotte had never developed. Jonathan Hartwell faced similar discoveries when he attempted to arrange wine service for the family celebration through their usual distributor. His conversation with the sales representative revealed that Isabella had been responsible for developing relationships, negotiating pricing, and coordinating selection processes that had ensured appropriate beverages while maintaining cost-effectiveness. "Your sister-in-law typically handles wine selection for your family events," the distributor explained during Jonathan's inquiry call. "She has excellent understanding of food pairing principles and has developed detailed preferences documentation that helps us provide appropriate recommendations for your celebrations. Without her input, we would need extensive consultation to understand your requirements." The revelation that Isabella had been managing complex vendor relationships and technical coordination tasks challenged Jonathan's assumptions about her role within family operations, while creating immediate obstacles for holiday planning. His limited knowledge of wine selection principles and service requirements would require either professional consultation or acceptance of significantly simplified arrangements. David's position became increasingly uncomfortable as family members discovered operational challenges that revealed Isabella's previously unrecognized contributions to their entertaining success. His initial support for his mother's exclusion decision had been based on assumptions about Isabella's role that were proving inaccurate as practical planning progressed. The family's group text conversation, which had initially celebrated their liberation from Isabella's interference, gradually evolved into problem-solving discussions about vendor coordination, menu planning, and logistical arrangements that had previously been managed seamlessly through Isabella's professional expertise and industry relationships. Margaret's second call from Pemberton Catering brought additional complications that threatened to transform their intimate family celebration into a logistical nightmare requiring immediate attention and creative problem-solving. Patricia's update about staffing shortages and equipment limitations revealed the precarious nature of their catering arrangement. "Mrs. Hartwell, I need to inform you about additional challenges that have developed regarding your event service," Patricia explained with evident concern about their ability to deliver acceptable results. "Two of our experienced servers have contracted seasonal illness, and our backup warming equipment is being repaired following a malfunction during another event. The cascading service failures created circumstances that would inevitably compromise the dining experience quality, regardless of menu modifications or service adjustments that Pemberton Catering might attempt to implement." Margaret's vision of sophisticated family entertaining was dissolving into anxious coordination of inadequate alternatives. Charlotte's research into alternative decoration and service providers revealed the premium pricing and limited availability that characterized quality vendors during holiday periods. Her discovery that Isabella had maintained relationships with multiple suppliers who provided competitive pricing and flexible service arrangements highlighted the value of professional networking that the family had dismissed as irrelevant social activity. The investigation process also revealed that Isabella's vendor relationships included backup options and contingency planning that had protected family events from exactly the kind of service disruptions they were now experiencing. Her professional approach to event coordination had created redundant systems and alternative solutions that ensured consistent results despite inevitable operational challenges. Jonathan's wine research confirmed his worst fears about the complexity and expense of securing appropriate beverages without Isabella's expertise and industry connections. His conversations with multiple distributors revealed pricing structures, minimum order requirements, and selection processes that would require either significant financial investment or acceptance of inferior products. The premium pricing for last-minute holiday orders would substantially increase the celebration's cost, while potentially delivering inferior results compared to Isabella's carefully planned arrangements through established vendor relationships. Jonathan's business school education had not prepared him for the practical realities of hospitality industry negotiations and service coordination. David's growing awareness of Isabella's professional capabilities created internal conflict between family loyalty and recognition of his wife's unacknowledged contributions to their social success. His mother's confident assertions about Isabella's limited value were being contradicted by mounting evidence of sophisticated expertise and relationship management that had been operating continuously without recognition. The family's text conversation threads revealed increasing anxiety about their ability to execute successful Thanksgiving celebration without Isabella's coordination capabilities. Margaret's authoritative tone had shifted toward defensive justification of decisions that were proving more problematic than anticipated. Charlotte's message to the family group reflected growing frustration with coordination challenges. Why didn't anyone mention that Isabella was handling all these vendor relationships? I'm spending entire days trying to figure out arrangements that she apparently managed effortlessly. Jonathan's contribution revealed financial concerns about the escalating costs of securing alternative services. The wine distributors are quoting prices 40% higher than our usual expenses, and that's for inferior selections compared to what we typically serve. Margaret's response attempted to maintain authority while acknowledging practical difficulties. These are temporary challenges that we can overcome through appropriate planning and resource allocation. Isabella's involvement was creating unnecessary complications that we are better off avoiding. However, her private conversations with family members revealed growing doubt about the wisdom of excluding someone whose professional expertise had been contributing significantly to their entertaining success. The exclusion decision had been based on social prejudices rather than practical assessment of Isabella's actual contributions to family operations. David's internal struggle intensified as he observed his family's difficulties while recognizing his failure to defend Isabella against unfair characterizations of her professional capabilities. His passive acceptance of his mother's exclusion ultimatum was being revealed as both personally disloyal and practically short-sighted. The accumulating evidence of Isabella's unrecognized professional contributions created foundation for family members to question Margaret's judgment, while recognizing their own misconceptions about Isabella's role within their social operations. The exclusion decision was generating exactly the kind of operational disruption that Isabella's expertise had been preventing consistently. Margaret's evening reflection on the day's developments included uncomfortable recognition that her assessment of Isabella's value might have been influenced more by social prejudices than by accurate understanding of professional capabilities and practical contributions. The mounting coordination challenges suggested that exclusion would cost more than inclusion, both financially and operationally. Tomorrow would bring additional complications, as family members continued discovering dependencies on Isabella's professional relationships and expertise that had been operating beneath the surface of their entertaining arrangements. The Thanksgiving exclusion was beginning to resemble strategic error rather than social necessity. Isabella's intensive collaboration planning session with Chef Laurent Dubois began at 7 o'clock Saturday morning in the private dining room at Chez Laurent, where they could work without interruption while having access to professional reference materials and testing kitchen facilities. The early morning timing reflected both professionals' commitment to thorough preparation while accommodating the restaurant's weekend service requirements that would demand Chef Laurent's attention later in the day. The comprehensive planning session commenced with detailed menu finalization that would coordinate Isabella's creative vision with Chef Laurent's technical expertise, while ensuring seamless execution within residential kitchen constraints. Their collaborative approach emphasized respectful integration of different professional perspectives rather than hierarchical delegation of responsibilities, creating partnership dynamics that honored both parties' expertise and contributions. Isabella's herb-crusted turkey breast concept underwent refinement through Chef Laurent's input about optimal herb combinations, crust adhesion techniques, and temperature control methods that would ensure consistent results while accommodating timing coordination with other course preparations. His suggestions for pancetta integration and sage application enhanced flavor development while maintaining preparation efficiency. The butternut squash risotto required extensive technical discussion about rice selection, liquid incorporation timing, and brown butter development that would achieve proper texture and flavor balance while coordinating with service schedule requirements. Chef Laurent's expertise in classical Italian technique provided refinements that elevated Isabella's concept while maintaining her creative ownership of the dish development. Their collaborative menu development extended to comprehensive wine pairing coordination that integrated Marcus Chen's selection recommendations with specific serving protocols, temperature management, and progression sequencing that would enhance each course while maintaining overall dining experience coherence. The attention to beverage service details demonstrated professional standards that would distinguish their collaboration from typical catering arrangements. Chef Laurent's contribution to preparation timeline development revealed sophisticated understanding of residential kitchen limitations, while providing creative solutions that would maintain restaurant quality standards through modified technique applications and equipment utilization strategies. His expertise in operational efficiency created realistic execution schedules that accommodated both technical requirements and timing constraints. The planning session included detailed discussion of ingredient sourcing strategies that would ensure premium quality while managing cost considerations through Isabella's established supplier relationships and Chef Laurent's professional purchasing arrangements. Their combined network of producers and distributors provided access to exceptional products that would support their ambitious quality objectives. Isabella's demonstration of her supplier relationships impressed Chef Laurent with their sophistication and breadth, revealing professional infrastructure that extended far beyond typical home cooking arrangements. Her connections with organic farmers, artisanal producers, and specialty importers demonstrated industry integration that validated her professional credentials while providing practical advantages for collaboration execution. Their discussion of equipment requirements revealed Isabella's investment in professional-grade appliances and tools that would support restaurant-quality food preparation while accommodating residential space constraints. Chef Laurent's evaluation of her kitchen capabilities confirmed that successful execution was feasible with appropriate planning and technique adaptation. The collaboration planning expanded to include comprehensive service coordination that would create exceptional dining experiences through attention to hospitality elements beyond food preparation alone. Isabella's understanding of guest psychology and social dynamics contributed to service protocol development that would ensure comfortable conversation flow while maintaining focus on culinary excellence. Chef Laurent's expertise in fine dining service standards provided guidance for presentation techniques, serving sequence coordination, and interaction protocols that would create memorable occasions for participants while showcasing both professionals' capabilities effectively. The service planning demonstrated comprehensive approach to hospitality that distinguished exceptional events from merely impressive meals. Their financial planning discussion addressed compensation structures that would fairly recognize Chef Laurent's expertise and time investment while maintaining project viability within Isabella's available resources. The partnership terms reflected mutual respect while creating sustainable framework for potential future collaborations that could support ongoing professional relationship development. Isabella's proposal for documentation and publicity coordination received enthusiastic support from Chef Laurent, who recognized opportunities for educational content development that aligned with his commitment to industry mentorship and professional development initiatives. Their agreement to create detailed preparation notes and photographic documentation would provide lasting value beyond immediate collaboration benefits. The planning session concluded with development of contingency protocols that would address potential challenges while maintaining quality standards, regardless of operational complications that might arise during execution. Their comprehensive backup planning demonstrated professional approach that prioritized successful outcomes over convenient shortcuts. Following the intensive collaboration planning, Isabella spent the afternoon conducting market research and supplier coordination that would ensure availability of premium ingredients while managing cost considerations through strategic purchasing and timing optimization. Her systematic approach to procurement reflected professional expertise that extended beyond cooking technique to include comprehensive operational management. Isabella's calls to specialty suppliers revealed enthusiasm for supporting her collaboration with Chef Laurent, with several vendors offering promotional pricing and priority allocation for ingredients that would showcase their products effectively. The positive industry response validated Isabella's professional reputation while providing practical advantages for project execution. Her conversation with Maria Benedetto at Tuscan Harvest Farms resulted in commitments for heritage turkey from their premium breeding program, ensuring protein quality that would justify the sophisticated preparation techniques that she and Chef Laurent had developed. Maria's willingness to coordinate timing and processing specifications demonstrated professional relationship depth that distinguished established industry connections from casual vendor arrangements. Isabella's discussion with Roberto Santos at Artisan Cheese Collective secured access to limited production Parmigiano Reggiano, aged specifically for risotto applications, providing ingredient quality that would support the technical standards that Chef Laurent's reputation demanded. Roberto's expertise in aging and selection processes would ensure optimal flavor development and texture characteristics. The supplier coordination process also included arrangements with Giuseppe Romano at Romano Wine Cellars for specialty vinegars and oils that would enhance various menu components while providing flavor complexity that distinguished restaurant-quality cuisine from conventional preparations. Giuseppe's understanding of Isabella's quality requirements facilitated efficient coordination without extensive specification discussions. Isabella's afternoon equipment preparation included comprehensive inventory of tools and appliances that would be required for successful collaboration execution, while identifying rental needs for specialized items that would ensure professional results. Her systematic approach to resource planning demonstrated organizational capabilities that impressed suppliers and service providers. Her conversation with Metropolitan Kitchen Rentals secured access to professional warming equipment, specialized serving pieces, and presentation tools that would maintain restaurant-quality standards throughout the extended dining experience. The rental arrangements provided cost-effective access to professional resources while ensuring appropriate presentation quality. Isabella's planning also included comprehensive timeline development that would coordinate preparation activities with Chef Laurent's availability while ensuring optimal freshness and temperature control for all menu components. The detailed scheduling demonstrated project management expertise that would ensure seamless execution despite operational complexity. The preparation process revealed Isabella's evolution from reactive response to family exclusion toward proactive pursuit of professional excellence that would establish her reputation within industry networks while creating sustainable foundation for career advancement. Her methodical approach to collaboration development demonstrated strategic thinking that extended beyond immediate vindication toward long-term professional development. Isabella's emotional processing of recent events had progressed from hurt confusion about family rejection toward focused excitement about creative opportunities that aligned with her authentic professional interests and capabilities. The collaboration preparation provided concrete expression of expertise that had been constrained by attempts to maintain family harmony. Her understanding of the project's broader implications continued expanding as professional validation from Chef Laurent and industry suppliers provided confidence for pursuing additional opportunities that had been deferred during years of accommodating family expectations and social conventions. Isabella's evening was devoted to final preparation, coordination, and mental rehearsal of execution sequences that would ensure successful collaboration outcomes while maintaining professional standards that would honor both participants' reputations. Her systematic approach to preparation demonstrated discipline that distinguished professional excellence from amateur enthusiasm. The day's intensive planning had transformed preliminary collaboration concepts into comprehensive operational framework that would demonstrate Isabella's professional capabilities while showcasing creative partnership between established and emerging culinary professionals. The preparation represented investment in both immediate success and long-term career development. Isabella's reflection on the week's developments revealed transformation from excluded family member toward recognized industry professional through systematic demonstration of expertise and collaborative capability. The progression validated her strategic approach while providing foundation for sustainable professional advancement, independent of family approval. Tomorrow would begin final preparation activities that would coordinate all elements of their ambitious collaboration into seamless dining experience, capable of demonstrating sophisticated cuisine while honoring seasonal traditions. The partnership represented culmination of strategic planning while creating platform for future professional recognition and business development. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision had continued providing catalyst for Isabella's most significant career advancement, creating motivation and opportunity to pursue professional recognition through collaboration with respected industry leaders, who evaluated expertise based on merit rather than social prejudices or family connections. Isabella's Monday morning began with the first public announcement of her collaboration with Chef Laurent Dubois, a carefully orchestrated revelation that would establish her professional credibility while generating anticipation for their unprecedented Thanksgiving partnership. The announcement appeared simultaneously across multiple professional platforms, including Culinary Professionals Network, Connecticut Restaurant Association updates, and the prestigious Food and Wine Industry Journal, creating comprehensive visibility within regional culinary communities. The announcement's strategic timing preceded the Hartwell family's awareness of Isabella's collaboration by several hours, ensuring that industry professionals would receive information through official channels before informal gossip networks could distort or minimize the partnership's significance. Isabella's understanding of information management and professional communication reflected expertise gained through years of navigating industry relationships and reputation development. The press release, crafted with input from Chef Laurent's marketing consultant, positioned their collaboration as innovative exploration of American seasonal cuisine within classical European culinary frameworks. The language emphasized educational and creative aspects that would distinguish their partnership from typical celebrity chef appearances or commercial promotional events, establishing intellectual foundation that would attract serious culinary professionals and sophisticated diners. Acclaimed Chef Laurent Dubois of Greenwich's Chez Laurent will collaborate with rising culinary talent Isabella Rodriguez for an exclusive Thanksgiving dining experience that explores American holiday traditions through refined European techniques. The announcement began, establishing both participants' professional standing while creating anticipation for exceptional results. The release continued with Isabella's professional credentials, including her stages at Michelin-starred establishments, advanced certifications in both savory and pastry arts, and successful management of high-profile catering operations. The comprehensive background presentation validated her qualifications for collaboration with established industry leaders, while introducing her expertise to professionals who might not have encountered her work previously. Chef Laurent's quoted statement provided additional validation that elevated Isabella's professional profile. Isabella Rodriguez brings exceptional technical skills and creative vision to this collaboration. Her understanding of classical technique combined with innovative approaches to American regional cuisine creates exciting possibilities for showcasing seasonal ingredients through sophisticated preparation methods. The announcement generated immediate industry response that exceeded Isabella's expectations for professional recognition and networking opportunities. Her phone began receiving calls from culinary colleagues, industry suppliers, and potential clients who were intrigued by the collaboration concept and interested in discussing future project possibilities. Antonio Rossi's call arrived within 2 hours of the announcement's publication, his enthusiasm evident through professional congratulations mixed with strategic business thinking. Isabella, this collaboration is generating serious attention throughout regional restaurant networks. Several restaurant groups are asking about your availability for consulting projects, and I've received inquiries about potential partnerships that could develop into significant business opportunities. The immediate market response validated Isabella's strategic approach, while confirming industry demand for sophisticated culinary services that combined restaurant-quality execution with personalized client attention. The collaboration announcement had effectively established her credibility within professional networks, while creating foundation for sustainable business development. Isabella's conversation with Marcus Chen revealed wine industry excitement about their partnership, with several distributors expressing interest in providing products for future collaborations while developing relationships with Isabella for private client services. The enthusiastic response demonstrated how strategic partnerships could create mutually beneficial opportunities for multiple industry professionals. Your collaboration with Laurent has created significant interest among our premium clients who are seeking sophisticated dining experiences in private settings, Marcus explained during their call. We would like to discuss ongoing partnership arrangements that could provide you with access to exceptional selections while giving us opportunities to showcase products through your professional presentations. The wine industry's positive response represented validation that extended beyond immediate collaboration benefits toward sustainable business relationships that could support long-term career development and revenue generation. Isabella's strategic thinking about partnership development was creating opportunities that she had not initially anticipated. Meanwhile, the Hartwell family was discovering the announcement through their social and professional networks, in ways that created maximum impact while demonstrating the extent of Isabella's industry recognition. Margaret's Bridge Club discussion revealed that several members had received the announcement through professional association newsletters, creating social pressure to acknowledge Isabella's achievements. Charlotte's conversation with her yoga instructor, who also worked part-time for an event planning company that served Greenwich social circles, revealed widespread industry awareness of Isabella's collaboration, while highlighting professional respect that contradicted family assumptions about her limited capabilities and recognition. Jonathan's Business School Alumni Network discussion included references to the announcement that positioned Isabella as successful entrepreneur worthy of professional attention and networking cultivation. His realization that former classmates viewed Isabella as accomplished professional while his family had dismissed her contributions created cognitive dissonance that challenged his previous assumptions. David's law firm colleagues had also encountered the announcement through various professional channels, leading to congratulatory comments about his wife's achievements that revealed industry respect for Isabella's professional development and collaborative partnership with established culinary leaders. Isabella spent the afternoon coordinating final preparation logistics while managing increased professional attention that resulted from the collaboration announcement. Her systematic approach to operational planning ensured that media attention would not distract from execution excellence that would determine the partnership's ultimate success. Her coordination with specialty suppliers confirmed that premium ingredients would be available according to precise timing requirements, while maintaining quality standards that would support ambitious culinary objectives. The supplier relationships that Isabella had developed through years of professional networking provided reliability and flexibility that distinguished her operations from amateur efforts. Isabella's conversation with Maria Benedetto at Tuscan Harvest Farms confirmed that their heritage turkey would be processed according to exact specifications that would optimize flavor development and cooking characteristics. Maria's understanding of Isabella's quality requirements eliminated need for extensive coordination while ensuring exceptional protein quality. Her discussion with Roberto Santos at Artisan Cheese Collective verified that specialty Parmigiano Reggiano selections would be available with optimal aging characteristics for risotto applications. Roberto's expertise in product selection and timing coordination provided confidence that ingredient quality would support technical excellence demanded by collaboration with Chef Laurent. The afternoon's supplier coordination also included final arrangements with Giuseppe Romano for specialty vinegars and oils that would enhance various menu components while providing flavor complexity that distinguished restaurant-quality cuisine. Giuseppe's willingness to provide premium selections at preferred pricing demonstrated professional relationship value that extended beyond immediate transaction benefits. Isabella's equipment preparation included comprehensive testing of professional tools and appliances that would be essential for successful collaboration execution. Her systematic approach to resource verification ensured that technical capabilities would support ambitious quality objectives while accommodating residential kitchen constraints through creative adaptation. Her rental coordination with Metropolitan Kitchen Rentals confirmed availability of specialized warming equipment, presentation tools, and service pieces that would maintain restaurant quality standards throughout extended dining experience. The professional equipment access would enable technique applications that distinguished exceptional cuisine from conventional holiday meals. Isabella's timeline development included coordination with Chef Laurent's schedule, while ensuring optimal preparation sequences that would deliver peak flavor and presentation quality for each menu component. The detailed planning demonstrated project management expertise that would ensure seamless execution despite operational complexity. The day's activities included comprehensive contingency planning that would address potential challenges while maintaining quality standards regardless of unforeseen complications. Isabella's professional approach to risk management reflected experience gained through years of managing complex catering operations and client expectations. Isabella's evening was devoted to mental preparation and visualization exercises that would optimize performance during collaboration execution while managing stress associated with professional validation opportunities. Her systematic approach to psychological preparation demonstrated understanding that exceptional results required both technical competence and emotional readiness. The day's industry response had validated Isabella's strategic approach while creating opportunities for professional advancement that extended far beyond immediate collaboration benefits. The announcement had effectively established her reputation within regional culinary networks while generating business development possibilities that could support sustainable career growth. Isabella's reflection on recent developments revealed transformation from reactive victim of family politics toward proactive professional pursuing legitimate opportunities that aligned with market demand and industry trends. The progression demonstrated personal resilience while validating strategic thinking that prioritized professional excellence over social conformity. The collaboration announcement had created momentum that would support Isabella's career advancement while demonstrating capabilities that had been undervalued within family dynamics. The industry recognition provided foundation for sustainable professional development, independent of family approval or social acceptance. Tomorrow would bring increased professional attention and networking opportunities that would require careful management to maintain focus on collaboration excellence, while developing relationships that could support future business development. The balance between immediate execution demands and long-term strategic planning would test Isabella's professional maturity and business judgment. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision had continued providing catalyst for Isabella's most significant career advancement, creating circumstances that motivated exceptional achievement, while generating industry recognition that would establish sustainable foundation for professional success and creative fulfillment. Isabella's Monday morning began with the first public announcement of her collaboration with Chef Laurent Dubois, a carefully orchestrated revelation that would establish her professional credibility while generating anticipation for their unprecedented Thanksgiving partnership. The announcement appeared simultaneously across multiple professional platforms, including Culinary Professionals Network, Connecticut Restaurant Association updates, and the prestigious Food and Wine Industry Journal, creating comprehensive visibility within regional culinary communities. The announcement's strategic timing preceded the Hartwell family's awareness of Isabella's collaboration by several hours, ensuring that industry professionals would receive information through official channels before informal gossip networks could distort or minimize the partnership's significance. Isabella's understanding of information management and professional communication reflected expertise gained through years of navigating industry relationships and reputation development. The press release, crafted with input from Chef Laurent's marketing consultant, positioned their collaboration as innovative exploration of American seasonal cuisine within classical European culinary frameworks. The language emphasized educational and creative aspects that would distinguish their partnership from typical celebrity chef appearances or commercial promotional events, establishing intellectual foundation that would attract serious culinary professionals and sophisticated diners. Acclaimed chef Laurent Dubois of Greenwich's Chez Laurent will collaborate with rising culinary talent Isabella Rodriguez for an exclusive Thanksgiving dining experience that explores American holiday traditions through refined European techniques. The announcement began, establishing both participants' professional standing while creating anticipation for exceptional results. The release continued with Isabella's professional credentials, including her stages at Michelin-starred establishments, advanced certifications in both savory and pastry arts, and successful management of high-profile catering operations. The comprehensive background presentation validated her qualifications for collaboration with established industry leaders, while introducing her expertise to professionals who might not have encountered her work previously. Chef Laurent's quoted statement provided additional validation that elevated Isabella's professional profile. Isabella Rodriguez brings exceptional technical skills and creative vision to this collaboration. Her understanding of classical technique, combined with innovative approaches to American regional cuisine, creates exciting possibilities for showcasing seasonal ingredients through sophisticated preparation methods. The announcement generated immediate industry response that exceeded Isabella's expectations for professional recognition and networking opportunities. Her phone began receiving calls from culinary colleagues, industry suppliers, and potential clients who were intrigued by the collaboration concept and interested in discussing future project possibilities. Antonio Rossi's call arrived within 2 hours of the announcement's publication, his enthusiasm evident through professional congratulations mixed with strategic business thinking. Isabella, this collaboration is generating serious attention throughout regional restaurant networks. Several restaurant groups are asking about your availability for consulting projects, and I've received inquiries about potential partnerships that could develop into significant business opportunities. The immediate market response validated Isabella's strategic approach while confirming industry demand for sophisticated culinary services that combined restaurant-quality execution with personalized client attention. The collaboration announcement had effectively established her credibility within professional networks, while creating foundation for sustainable business development. Isabella's conversation with Marcus Chen revealed wine industry excitement about their partnership, with several distributors expressing interest in providing products for future collaborations, while developing relationships with Isabella for private client services. The enthusiastic response demonstrated how strategic partnerships could create mutually beneficial opportunities for multiple industry professionals. Your collaboration with Laurent has created significant interest among our premium clients who are seeking sophisticated dining experiences in private settings, Marcus explained during their call. We would like to discuss ongoing partnership arrangements that could provide you with access to exceptional selections while giving us opportunities to showcase products through your professional presentations. The wine industry's positive response represented validation that extended beyond immediate collaboration benefits toward sustainable business relationships that could support long-term career development and revenue generation. Isabella's strategic thinking about partnership development was creating opportunities that she had not initially anticipated. Meanwhile, the Hartwell family was discovering the announcement through their social and professional networks in ways that created maximum impact while demonstrating the extent of Isabella's industry recognition. Margaret's Bridge Club discussion revealed that several members had received the announcement through professional association newsletters, creating social pressure to acknowledge Isabella's achievements. Charlotte's conversation with her yoga instructor, who also worked part-time for an event planning company that served Greenwich social circles, revealed widespread industry awareness of Isabella's collaboration while highlighting professional respect that contradicted family assumptions about her limited capabilities and recognition. Jonathan's Business School alumni network discussion included references to the announcement that positioned Isabella as successful entrepreneur, worthy of professional attention and networking cultivation. His realization that former classmates viewed Isabella as accomplished professional while his family had dismissed her contributions created cognitive dissonance that challenged his previous assumptions. David's law firm colleagues had also encountered the announcement through various professional channels, leading to congratulatory comments about his wife's achievements that revealed industry respect for Isabella's professional development and collaborative partnership with established culinary leaders. Isabella spent the afternoon coordinating final preparation logistics while managing increased professional attention that resulted from the collaboration announcement. Her systematic approach to operational planning ensured that media attention would not distract from execution excellence that would determine the partnership's ultimate success. Her coordination with specialty suppliers confirmed that premium ingredients would be available according to precise timing requirements while maintaining quality standards that would support ambitious culinary objectives. The supplier relationships that Isabella had developed through years of professional networking provided reliability and flexibility that distinguished her operations from amateur efforts. Isabella's conversation with Maria Benedetto at Tuscan Harvest Farms confirmed that their heritage turkey would be processed according to exact specifications that would optimize flavor development and cooking characteristics. Maria's understanding of Isabella's quality requirements eliminated need for extensive coordination while ensuring exceptional protein quality. Her discussion with Roberto Santos at Artisan Cheese Collective verified that specialty Parmigiano Reggiano selections would be available with optimal aging characteristics for risotto applications. Roberto's expertise in product selection and timing coordination provided confidence that ingredient quality would support technical excellence demanded by collaboration with Chef Laurent. The afternoon's supplier coordination also included final arrangements with Giuseppe Romano for specialty vinegars and oils that would enhance various menu components while providing flavor complexity that distinguished restaurant-quality cuisine. Giuseppe's willingness to provide premium selections at preferred pricing demonstrated professional relationship value that extended beyond immediate transaction benefits. Isabella's equipment preparation included comprehensive testing of professional tools and appliances that would be essential for successful collaboration execution. Her systematic approach to resource verification ensured that technical capabilities would support ambitious quality objectives while accommodating residential kitchen constraints through creative adaptation. Her rental coordination with Metropolitan Kitchen Rentals confirmed availability of specialized warming equipment, presentation tools, and service pieces that would maintain restaurant quality standards throughout extended dining experience. The professional equipment access would enable technique applications that distinguished exceptional cuisine from conventional holiday meals. Isabella's timeline development included coordination with Chef Laurent's schedule while ensuring optimal preparation sequences that would deliver peak flavor and presentation quality for each menu component. The detailed planning demonstrated project management expertise that would ensure seamless execution despite operational complexity. The day's activities included comprehensive contingency planning that would address potential challenges while maintaining quality standards regardless of unforeseen complications. Isabella's professional approach to risk management reflected experience gained through years of managing complex catering operations and client expectations. Isabella's evening was devoted to mental preparation and visualization exercises that would optimize performance during collaboration execution while managing stress associated with professional validation opportunities. Her systematic approach to psychological preparation demonstrated understanding that exceptional results required both technical competence and emotional readiness. The day's industry response had validated Isabella's strategic approach, while creating opportunities for professional advancement that extended far beyond immediate collaboration benefits. The announcement had effectively established her reputation within regional culinary networks, while generating business development possibilities that could support sustainable career growth. Isabella's reflection on recent developments revealed transformation from reactive victim of family politics toward proactive professional pursuing legitimate opportunities that aligned with market demand and industry trends. The progression demonstrated personal resilience, while validating strategic thinking that prioritized professional excellence over social conformity. The collaboration announcement had created momentum that would support Isabella's career advancement while demonstrating capabilities that had been undervalued within family dynamics. The industry recognition provided foundation for sustainable professional development, independent of family approval or social acceptance. Tomorrow would bring increased professional attention and networking opportunities that would require careful management to maintain focus on collaboration excellence, while developing relationships that could support future business development. The balance between immediate execution demands and long-term strategic planning would test Isabella's professional maturity and business judgment. Margaret Hartwell's exclusion decision had continued providing catalyst for Isabella's most significant career advancement, creating circumstances that motivated exceptional achievement while generating industry recognition that would establish sustainable foundation for professional success and creative fulfillment. Up next, you've got 2 more standout stories right on your screen. If this one hit the mark, you won't want to pass these up. Just click and check them out. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upload from us.